Now today we are proceed for the problems of beam. Under that we have to find out the beam reactions for the provided loading. Now let us start with the first of all cantilever beam. The cantilever shown in the figure is fixed at A and free at B. Determine the reaction when it is loaded as shown in the figure. Now if you see here, this cantilever beam fixed at A and free at B, it is subjected to 3-point loads as well as one UDL. Now let us see how to solve this problem. Now very first of all, let us consider this support A is subjected to 3 reaction component, that is one horizontal reaction component, one vertical reaction component, and one resisting moment MA. Now let us use the equilibrium conditions, that is summation of all horizontal forces, summation of all vertical forces, sum of all moment about any point is equal to 0. Now let us start with the first of all summation of all horizontal forces, summation H is equal to 0. Now here there is only one reaction which is horizontal, that is HA, and there is no any other horizontal component or reactions or load. That's why HA is equal to 0 over here. Now summation of all vertical forces, summation V is equal to 0. Now here this VA is going vertically upward. Now this 60 kilonewton per meter run UDL, let us convert this UDL into point load. It means that we have to multiply this intensity with the span, that is multiply with the 2. We'll be getting 16 to 2 over here, minus this 20 kilonewton force is going vertically downward, that's why minus 20. This 12 kilonewton force is going vertically downward, that's why minus 12. This 10 kilonewton force is going vertically downward, that's why minus 10 over here. Now if we solve these, now let us solve the terms, then you'll be getting, let us start with this, minus 16 into 2 minus 20 minus 12 minus 10, it becomes a minus 74. This minus term, if we are taking to this side, it becomes a plus term. That's why VA is equal to plus 74 kilonewton. Now the next is you have to find out the moment at A, that is MA. To find out this, let us take the sum of all the forces, moment of all the forces about point A. Now here, what the sign convention we are using for the moment? Now let us consider clockwise moment we are taking as positive, anti-clockwise moment we are taking as negative. Now here this MA is anti-clockwise, that's why minus MA is taken over here. Now due to this UDL, the force which is developing point load, it is located at the CG of that particular length. It means that it is located at 1 meter from the support A. Okay, that's why the moment which is developed due to this UDL is load intensity is of 16 into 2, perpendicular distance is of 1, and it makes an clockwise moment about point A. That's why we are taking it as a positive. Due to this 20 kilonewton load, it is also making a clockwise moment about point A. The perpendicular distance is of 2, that's why 20 into 2, and it is positive. For this 12 kilonewton load, it makes an clockwise moment about point A. The perpendicular distance will be this 2 plus this 1, it becomes a 3, that's why 12 into 3. And last one, this 10 kilonewton load, it is also making a clockwise moment about point A, and the perpendicular distance is this 2 plus this 1 plus this 1, it becomes a 4, 10 into 4, and it is clockwise moment about point A, that's why it is positive. Now let us solve the terms. Solve the terms, we'll be getting, now let us start with this one, this 60 into 2 into 1 plus this 20 into 2 plus this 12 into 3 plus this 10 into 4. Now if you solve this, you will be getting moment MA is equal to 148, that is the moment 148 MA. Now this minus MA, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus MA. That's why MA is equal to 148 kilonewton meter is the unit of the moment. Okay, by using such a equilibrium conditions, we are easily find out whatever may be the reactions developed as well as the moments which is developed. Here the horizontal reaction is 0, vertical reaction is 74, and moment, resisting moment is of 148 kilonewton meter over here. Now let us solve another problem. Compute the reaction for this cantilever beam as shown in the figure. Here also, this beam is fixed at A, free at B. It is subjected to UDL of 20 kilonewton meter. Point load is of 15 kilonewton, 10 kilonewton, and there is one clockwise moment over here. That is 30 kilonewton meter moment. Clockwise moment is provided. Now here there is no horizontal load. That's why the horizontal component will be 0. That's why we are not going to be calculated over here. Now the vertical reaction, that is VA, that is we have to find for that summation of all vertical forces is equal to 0. This equilibrium condition what we have used. Now here this VA is going vertically upward, that's why it is taken as positive. Now this convert this UDL into a point load. It means that we have to multiply this UDL into the span, that is of 2 meter, and this load is located at a location of the half of this length, that is 1 meter from the support A. That's why we have to consider only load, and load is how much? 20 into 2. We are converted UDL into a point load. Now this 15 kilonewton load going vertically downward, that's why minus 15. Again over here, instead of this multiplication, it must be minus term. Minus 10, which is going vertically downward. Now let us solve this one. Minus 20 into 2, minus 15, and minus 10. It becomes a minus 65. If you are taking this minus 65 to this side, it becomes a plus 65. That's why your VA, vertical reaction, is 65 kilonewton. Now similarly, what we have to find out the moment at A. That's why we are taking the moment of all the forces about point A. For this purpose, if you see here, due to this UDL, which is converted into a point load, it is having the intensity of 20 into 2, and perpendicular distance is of 1 meter from support A. That's why perpendicular distance is 1. This 15 kilonewton load multiply with the perpendicular distances of 2 plus this 1, it becomes a 3. 15 into 3, and it makes a clockwise movement about point A. This is also making clockwise movement about point A. That's why it is positive. And this MA itself is anti-clockwise. That's why we are taking it as a negative. What the sign conventions we are using? Clockwise is positive and anti-clockwise is negative. Now here this 30 kilonewton moment is present, and it is making a clockwise moment, and clockwise moment is we are taking as positive. Only for the moment, if the moment is provided inside the beam, what we have to make the arrangement? If it is clockwise, we take it as a positive. If it is anti-clockwise, we take it as a negative only. Now here this moment is clockwise, that's why it is taken as a positive. And last one, this 10 kilonewton load, the perpendicular distance from A is this 2 plus this 1 plus this 1 plus this 1. Total span is of 5 meter. That's why 10 into 5. 10 into 5, and it is also making a clockwise moment about point A. That's why it is taken as positive. Now let us solve the terms. First of all, this 20 into 2 into 1 plus this 15 into 3 plus this 30 only plus 10 into 5. If solve this, answer is moment at A is, now this minus MA, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus MA. That's why MA is equal to 165 kilonewton meter. Kilonewton meter is the unit of the moment, and reaction which is developing is 65 kilonewton, which is vertical one. By such a way, we are finding out the reaction components at support A. Now let us proceed for the next one. Now until we have seen for the cantilever beam, now let us proceed for the simply supported beam. A simply supported beam AB of span 5 meter is loaded as shown in the figure. Find the reaction at A and B. Now if you see here this figure, This beam is of simply supported beam and it is subjected to a 3-point load having the intensity of 3 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton. And the distances are as shown in the figure. Now let us find out the reaction at A and B. Now to find out this reaction, again what we have to use the equilibrium conditions. Now here, very first of all, we are using the moment of all the forces about any point is equal to 0. That's why we are taking all the moment about point A, all the moment of all the forces about point A. That's why summation Ma is equal to 0. Now let us start with the first of all reaction component Rb. Now here, as we know that the sign convention again same, clockwise moment positive, anti-clockwise moment negative. Okay, due to this reaction Rb, it makes an anti-clockwise moment about point A. That's why minus Rb into perpendicular distance is of 5, minus Rb into 5. Now this 3 kilonewton force, perpendicular distance is of 2 meter from support A. We have to measure the perpendicular distance from point A. That's why this 3 into 2. And it also making an clockwise moment out point A. That's why it is positive. Now 4 kilonewton force into perpendicular distance is of this 2 plus this 1. It becomes a 3. That's why 4 into 3. And it is making a clockwise moment out point A. That's why it is taken as positive. And last force is of 5 kilonewton. And the perpendicular distance from point A is this 2 plus this 1 plus this 1. It becomes a 4. That's why 5 into 4. Force into perpendicular distance. And it is also making a clockwise moment about point A. That's why it is taken as positive. Now let us solve the terms. Let us solve the terms. Put the values. Now here 3 into 2 plus 4 into 3 plus 5 into 4. If you solve this, you will be getting 38. Now here this minus 5 Rb, if you are taking to this side, the term will be plus 5 Rb. But this 5 term, again, if you are taking to this side, what will happen? It will be dividing to the, what will happen? I will show you over here. This term will be 5 Rb. 5 Rb is equal to 38. But we have to find out what Rb. That's why your Rb is equal to then this 38 divided by 5. 38 divided by 5. It means that only what we have to make this 38 divided by 5. What you'll be getting 7.6. That is the reaction Rb. 7.6 kilonewton is the reaction Rb. Once you'll be getting this reaction Rb over here, Rb value, sorry, Rb and Ra. We have to find out reaction Ra. Rb value is of 7.6 over here. Now what will happen? Every action is equal and opposite reaction. It means that this 3, 4, 5 kilonewton load, it is the action, and opposite reaction will be this reaction Ra and reaction Rb are the opposite reactions. Now out of that, the reaction Rb already what we have found out 7.6. It means that if we are taking the sum of this total action and we are subtracting this reaction, automatically what we will be getting the reaction Ra. Now let us see how to solve this one. To find out this reaction Ra, summation of all vertical forces we are taken. Summation of all vertical forces we are taken. Now here Ra is going vertically upward. That's why it is taken as positive. That's why Ra is plus. Also Rb is going vertically upward. That's why it is also taken as positive. That's why it is plus. Minus this 3 kilonewton force is going downward, 4 kilonewton force going downward, 5 kilonewton force is going downward. That's why minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 are taken. Now here Rb, what we have already found out, put this value over here, 7.6. Now if you solve this, now 7.6 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 4.4. Now this minus term, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus 4.4. That's why your reaction Ra will be 4.4. Okay, if you are taking the sum of this reaction Ra and Rb, if you are taking the reaction Ra is 4.4, Okay, and your reaction RB is 7.6. If you are taking summation of these two, let us take the sum of these two. 4.4 plus 7.6. How much? This one is 12. Now if you are taking the action is how much? This 3 plus 4 plus 5. Summation of these four loads, 3 plus 4 plus 5, it is also 12. It means that every action is equal opposite reaction. Action is how much? Total action 12, and total reaction is again 12. Every action is equal opposite reaction. Only due to the load which is located unsymmetrically, what will happen? The reaction developing is not symmetrical one. But if the loading is symmetrical one, then the reaction is also symmetrical one. Okay. Now let us proceed for the next problem. A simply supported beam AB of span 6 meter is loaded as shown in the figure. Determine the reaction RA and RB of the beam. Now, if you see here, there are the 2-point load and one UDL over the beam. Now let us find out the reaction RA and reaction RB by using the equilibrium conditions. Now again, same procedure we are repeating, taking the moment of all the forces about point A. Now summation of MA is equal to 0. Now let us start with this reaction RB first. Due to this reaction RB, it makes an anti-clockwise moment about point A. That's why minus RB into 6. Now let us start with this load, 4 kilonewton load, and it is making an clockwise moment about point A. The force into perpendicular distance is 4 into 1.5. Now let us convert this UDL into point load, multiply with the load in span, that is 1.5. Load intensity into span. Load intensity is of 2 and span is of 1.5, and it is located at the distance of the UDL is converted into upon point load, that is it is located at a distance of half of the length of this UDL, that is 0.75. It means that the perpendicular distance what we have to measure from the support A to this one, it becomes this 1.5 plus 0.75, it becomes a 2.25. That's why 2 multiply with the 2.25. And lastly, the point load 1.5 kilonewton into perpendicular distance is 4.5. Okay, it makes an clockwise moment about point A. Here also it is making an clockwise moment about point A. That's why all these terms are positive. Only the reaction RB is making an anti-clockwise moment. That's why it is taken as negative. Now solve the terms. Let us start with this 4 into 1.5 plus 2 into 1.5 into 2.25. This one is the conversion of UDL into point load, and this one is the perpendicular distance. And last one, this 1.5 plus 1.5 multiply with 4.5. Now if you solve this, now this one is 19.5. Again, this 6 RB term, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus 6 RB, and this 6 term again, if you are taking to this side, it will be dividing to 19.5. That's why 19.5 divided by 6, it becomes a 3.25. But we have made arrangement. All this term is nothing but what? If you are taking 6 RB is equal to 19.5, and we have to find out what? RB. That's why your RB is equal to how much? 19.5 divided by 6. This term is nothing but what? Your 3.25 kilonewton. Okay. Now next term that we have to find out the reaction RA. And how to find out this reaction RA? Now let us take in the summation of all vertical forces. Now reaction RA is going vertically upward, that's why positive. Reaction RB is going vertically upward, that's why positive. This 4 kilonewton force is going downward, that's why negative. This UDL converted into point load, that is 2 into 1.5, and the 1.5 kilonewton load is going downward, that's why minus 1.5. Now simplify the term. Now here, as we know that reaction RB is 3.25 over here. For it is as it is, this 2 multiply with 1.5, that is 3 over here, and minus 1.5. Now solve the term. If you solve this term, 3.25 minus 4 minus 3 and minus 1.5, it becomes a minus 5.25. Now here minus 5.25, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus term. That's why your RA is equal to plus 5.25 kilonewton. This is nothing but what? Your reaction RA and RB for the provided simply supported beam. Now let us proceed for the another problem for the simply supported beam. Now simply supported beam AB of span 6 meter is subjected to an loading as shown in the figure. Determine the reaction RA and RB. Now here there is one triangular load, or we may call it as a uniformly varying load. It is subjected to 2-point load and one UDL also. Now let us solve this problem. Again, as usually, we are started with the summation of all moment about any point is equal to 0, and we are taking the moment of all the forces about point A. Okay, now let us start with this. First of all, reaction RB. Due to this reaction RB, it makes an anti-clockwise moment about point A, that's why, and the perpendicular distance is this 3 plus this 3, it becomes a 6, that is RB into 6. Now for this 4 kilonewton force, the perpendicular distance is of 1, 4 into 1, it makes an clockwise moment about point A. Now this UDL, convert this UDL into point load, multiply with the span of, now here the span is of 1 meter, that's why 2 into 1, and it is converted. Point load is located at distance of how much? Half of this span, 1 by 2, it becomes a 0.5. It becomes a 0.5, and we have to take the distance from A, that is 1 plus this 0.5, it becomes a 1.5. That's why this distance is of 1.5 over here. Now the next is this 4 kilonewton force. It is also making a clockwise moment. It is also making a clockwise moment. 4 into perpendicular distance is of 2. This 1 plus this 1, it becomes a 2. Now let us convert this triangular load into a point load. How to convert? The area of the triangle is nothing but what? Area of the triangle is how much? 1/2 base into height, that is 3 into the load intensity of 2. If you solve this 2 get cancelled, load intensity is of 3, and the perpendicular distance is how much? We have to measure this distance, but it is located at the CG, and it is located at 1/3 of the length. 1/3 of the length is how much? 3. That's why 1/3 of 3, that is this 3 get cancelled, the distance will be of 1 meter. But we have to measure the distance from this. That's why this 3 plus, now here this distance is of, remaining distance is of 2 meter. It means that from this to this end, up to this end, the perpendicular distance is of 5 meter. That's why we are multiplying here 5. Now if you solve these terms, 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1 into 1.5 plus 4 into 2. Now here the remaining term is of 3 into 5 plus 3 into 5. Now this term is of 30. Now divided by 6, you'll be getting 5. Your reaction will be of 5 kilonewton. Once you are solving this term, you'll be getting reaction of 5 kilonewton. Now similarly, what we have to find out? We have to find out the reaction RA. To find out reaction RA, let us take the summation of all vertical forces. Now here reaction RA is going vertically upward. That's why it is taken as positive. Reaction RB, which is going vertically upward, that is also taken as positive. This 4 kilonewton force is going downward, that's why negative. UDL, which is converted, which is going downward, 2 into 1, that is also negative. This 4 kilonewton force is going downward, that's why -4. Now converted point load, that is having the intensity of 3, that is 1/2 3 into 2. If you have solved this one, this 2 gets cancelled, only the remaining part is 3. Now if you solve this, out of this reaction RB is 5 kilonewton, put this value over here and simplify the terms. How to simplify the term? 5 minus 4 minus 2. 1 into 2 into 1, it becomes a 2 only. Minus 4. If you solve this one, the only remaining term is of 3 only. Minus 3. If you see here, minus 8. And this minus 8, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus 8. That's why reaction RA is equal to 4 kilonewton. Reaction RA is equal to 4 kilonewton. By using these equilibrium conditions, we are finding out the reaction component RA and RB of the beam. Now let us proceed for the next beam. The sign conventions are same for all the beams. Clockwise moment positive, anti-clockwise moment negative. This one is the overhang beam. This one is the overhang beam. Beam AB of span 3 meter, overhang on both the side as shown in the figure, determine the reaction RA and RB. Now if you see here, support A and B, beyond that the projection is provided, and this projection we call it as an overhang. Okay, and this beam is subjected to point loads and UDLs as shown in the figure. Now let us solve this problem also by using the same concept of equilibrium conditions. Summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, and sum of all moment is equal to 0. Now let us start with the summation of all the forces about point A. Moment of all the forces about point A. A is located over here. Now let us start with this reaction RB first. RB into perpendicular distances of 3, and it makes an anti-clockwise moment. That's why it is taken as minus RB into 3. Now let us start with this loading. First of all, let's consider this first load, 4 kilonewton, and it is making an clockwise anti-clockwise moment. Sign convention. Let us see the sign conventions. Clockwise moment is positive, anti-clockwise moment is negative, and this 1 kilonewton load, it makes an anti-clockwise moment out point A, and the perpendicular distance is of 1.5. That's why minus 1 into 1.5. Next is of UDL. Convert this UDL into point load, multiply with the span, that is 2 into 2, and the converted point load is located at a distance of this half of this length, that is 1 meter from the support A. That's why 2 into 2, and perpendicular distance is of 1. And this 3 kilonewton load into perpendicular distance is of 2, and it makes an clockwise moment about point A. That's why plus 3 into 2. Now this remaining is of UDL. Convert this UDL into point load, that is 2 into 1. No, sorry, 1 into 1. 1 is intensity and 1 is the span. And it will be again located at a distance of here, from here to here. This distance will be of half of this. It becomes a 0.5 over here. This distance is of 0.5. But we have to measure the distance from A. It means that from this to this end, the distance will be this 3 plus this 0.5, it becomes a 3.5. 3.5. That's why 1 into 1 into 3.5 over here. Now if you solve this, solve the terms. Now let us start with this one, minus 1 into 1.5 plus 2 into 2 into 1 plus this 3 into 2 plus this 1 into 1 into 3.5. Now here this 12. Now here this minus 3 RB, if you are taking to this side, it becomes a plus 3 RB, and this 3 term again divided to 12, it becomes a 12 divided by 3, it becomes 4 only. That's why your reaction component is 4 kilonewton. Reaction RB is of 4 kilonewton. Now to find out the reaction RA, what we have to use? We have to use the summation of all vertical forces is equal to 0 over here. Now here reaction RA is going vertically upward. This reaction RA is going vertically upward. That's why positive. This reaction RB is going also vertically upward. That's why it is also taken as positive. Now let us start with this load, 1 kilonewton force downward. That's why minus 1. Convert this UDL into point load. That is 2 into 2, which is going vertically downward again. That's why it is also taken as minus 2 into 2. This 3 kilonewton force is going downward. That's why minus 3. Convert this UDL into point load. That is 1 into 1. It becomes a 1 only. Minus 1 into 1. Now simplify the terms. Now as we know that your RB is of 4 kilonewton. That's why I put this value plus 4 over here. Minus 1 add as it is. Now 2 multiply with 2, it becomes a 4 over here. And this 1 multiply with 1, it becomes a 1 over here. Now let us simplify the terms. Solve the terms over here. Now put the value of, first of all, 4 plus 4 minus 1 minus 4 minus 3 and minus 1. If you solve this one, you'll be getting minus 5. Now this minus 5 term, if we are taking to this side, it becomes a plus 5 term. That's why your reaction RA will be plus 5. Your reaction RA will be plus 5. By such a way, we have found out the reaction RA and reaction RB of the provided beam by using the equilibrium conditions. Now let us proceed for the another problem, and then we will stop over here. Okay, now let us see this. Beam AB 8.5 meter long is hinged at A and supported or on a roller over the smooth surface inclined at 30 degree to the horizontal at B. Beam is loaded as shown in the figure. Determine the reaction RA and RB. Now if you see here, this beam is subjected to 1 point load, 1 incline load, 1 point load. And here is the roller support and here is the hinge support. The property of the roller support and hinge support, as we know that the hinge support, it is subjected to two reactive component, that is horizontal and vertical one. Similarly, this roller support is having only one component, which is always normal to the support. That's why if you are seeing over here, there is one inclined load is provided. It means that we have to resolve this force in vertical as well as in horizontal component. And here it is making an angle of 45 degree. That's why this component will be of 4 cos 45 and this component is of 4 sin 45. Similarly, for this reaction RB, it is making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. That's why here this angle is also of 30 degree. That's why the resolve component, this one is the RB cos 30 and this one is the RB sin 30. And here let us consider this reaction component of reaction. Now let us say RA is HA and VA only. Okay, now let us solve this problem and find out the reaction RA and RB over here. How to find out these reactions RA and RB. Now let us take moment of all the forces about point A. If you are taking the moment of all the forces about point A, this HA and VA is passing from the same point. That's why the perpendicular distance will be 0. That's why the moment which is caused due to this HA and VA will be 0. Now let us start with this reaction component, this RB. Now here this horizontal component, for our simplification I have shown over here, but it is actually passing from the axis of the beam. It is passing from the axis of the beam. That's why the perpendicular distance will be 0 over here for this sine component. Okay, it is passing from the same point or it is passing from the point A. That's why the perpendicular distance between them is 0. Now remaining is RB cos 30 and it is making an anti-clockwise movement. And as we know that the sign conventions, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Now here, due to this RB cos 30 load, it makes an anti-clockwise movement out point A. Okay. And the perpendicular distance is this 2 plus this 2 plus this 3 plus 1.5. The total span is of 8.5. Now here, this 5 kilonewton load, it is also making a clockwise movement out point A.